You let yourself get to this point to where you are totally controlled by someone like Tariq Nasheed? How did you let yourself get to this point that someone like Umar Johnson calls the shots for you? They tell you when to give money. They tell you when to support them. They tell you when, what, how, why, and where. And all you do is listen. And you try to beat everybody else in doing everything that they want you to do. It's a competition for you. And the competition is, I want his adulation before he gives it to someone else. I want that pat on the back, in other words, before he gives it, to somebody else. Because they never had it in their lives, ever. When they were younger, their parents didn't teach them anything. This is why they don't own houses and they don't own cars and they don't have bank accounts like the average person that is dependent on themselves. See, these are the same people, by the way, that create videos about me. Oh, yeah. They run to the comment section and talk shit. You know why they hate me so much? Because I call out their lives. And I don't really even personally know them. For a person to be able to do that, I mean, then you know that everything that I've called out, you know it's got to be true. And not only is it true, but more importantly, it has affected the majority of our society. These are bums, man. Do you know what a bum is? A bum is a person that don't want anything for their lives. They could care less. They have never tried, nor will they ever try. They will forever be dependent on you. So these people are all right with begging, manipulating, lying, stealing, cheating. Whatever they have to do, lying. Just to get a few amenities that the rest of us have. Just a few. They enjoy laying in the gutter, man. These are the same ones that create videos about me every single day. And they try to lie to people and give excuses as to why they're wearing clothing that look washed to death and dirty. These are bums. They wear the bum's uniform. Check them out. As I said, they'll try to give excuses as to why they got on a dirty shirt and tell you a lie about it and say, well, this is just a little gimmick that I'm doing. This dirty shirt that I'm wearing symbolizes me doing some dirty work. Yeah, how convenient. It symbolizes what you really are, a fucking bum. You have never had anything in your life, nor will you ever have anything in your life. Your mama didn't have shit. Your daddy didn't have shit. Hell, your whole generations before you that's dead now, your ancestors, they never had shit. That generation curse that you're plagued with, you need to go to somebody and see if they can remove that shit. And that goes for each and every one of you, running to the comment section, talking shit, and creating videos about me. I might as well tell who you are without telling what your name is. I don't need to know your name to know your lifestyle. This applies to every last one of you because you make up the majority of our society. You are the fucking cancer of our society. If we could just get rid of you. If we could just get rid of you. See, we would have already progressed. Maybe we wouldn't be in the situations that we are currently in right now. Because see, you don't give a damn. You don't give a shit. You enjoy laying in the fucking gutter all day, begging all day. And you go to the library of computers or your friend's computer at his house because you don't own a house. You don't even own a car. You don't own the bank account. You don't even own the fucking bus pass. You barely have a change of clothes. You barely have a change of underwear. So you using somebody else's fucking shit. And this is when you pretend to be someone. See, YouTube really saved all of your lives. It did. It did. You were on the brink of suicide. when the internet came into existence, it gave you an opportunity to be someone else. You could pretend to be someone else. This is why you never go out. All of you are like hermits. You stay in because, see, the reality world, they don't accept you. And they never will. They never will. But the fantasy world, the internet, that you could pretend to be anyone on, they do accept you. But in the reality, they are accepting who you say that you are. And who you say that you are is a lie. So they have accepted something that isn't even real. But once they find out who you really are, they will be with everyone else that has never accepted you. Your whole family was never accepted. You didn't have anyone to tell you, always keep good credit because it's your life. It's something that you're going to need every day of your life. You never had a parent to tell you you need to work and be dependent of yourself and don't be depending on other people to give you something. This is what you should strive for, a house and a car and these things that you will never have because you never had anybody to coach you on these things. I kind of feel sorry for you, kind of, just a little bit, because you never had those things. You didn't have parents. You damn sure didn't have a daddy. Most of you right now, the majority of you right now, that create videos about me and, create these comments about me and everybody's comment sections, you never had a daddy. You don't know who your fucking father is. If he was standing right in front of you right now, you wouldn't know who he was because you have never seen him. So you take out all of your aggressions and your anger and everything that happened in your life and everything that didn't happen in your life. You try to come and take it out on me. You attached yourself to Tariq Nasheed. You attached yourself to Umar Johnson and Brother Polite because you wanted them to play as your father figures. The majority of their fans are younger than they are. They want a father figure. That's what it is. I've checked it out. I've paid attention to comments. I've paid attention to videos. I've paid attention to what these assholes talk about and what they don't talk about, what they like and what they don't like. And I came to that conclusion. This is what we're dealing with. They want father figures. If you want a father figure, well, let me be the first to step up and whoop your motherfucking ass, because that's what all of you need. You need some good ass whoopings because you never had it in your motherfucking lives. This is why you're not getting your ass in gear and doing something for yourself. You can be satisfied with laying in the fucking nasty fucking gutter with the same underwear on for fucking 2 and 3 weeks. And you got a nerve to come on the internet and try to pretend to be something that you're not. You got some nerve. Using the library computers because you don't own one yourself. If you do own one, it still ain't yours because you fucking stole it. Or you manipulated that shit out of somebody else's ownership. I can guarantee you. Because that is your lifestyle. That's your reality. Not the reality that you claim that you have. You want acceptance. You want these things that the average man and woman has. So you feel like you deserve it because you didn't have a father. You deserve it because your mama wasn't shit. Most of your moms were whores. Dick-sucking, cock-sucking whores. Yeah, I know it's harsh, but you need to hear it because it's the fucking truth. See, the truth is something that's hated because it's your reality and you know it and you don't want to deal with your reality. That's why people are trying to stop me because I'm giving way too much truth. If I joined in and I never did say anything about Tariq Nasheed and I never did say anything about this one and that one, I would be well liked. I would have 100 to 200,000 subscribers by now. Simply because I joined them instead of being against them. But I would rather be against them. Because I stand for the truth. That's who I represent, the truth. And none of you will stop me. You have tried everything in the past. It's people out there that's even that's even creating fake accounts and putting keyboard musician's name on it. People know that's not me. They know exactly when it's me. I don't own any other social media accounts, by the way. I don't own a I don't own a Facebook account. I don't own a Snapchat account. I don't own an Instagram account. I don't own no social media account besides YouTube. And that's it. And that's a guarantee. That's facts, Jack. So you're going to have to try something else. No matter what you try, I'll still be here creating videos about these evildoers out here. You can call me obsessed. You can call me this. You can call me that. It doesn't matter. Listen, let me tell you something. You are wasting your time trying to figure out how can you stop me when you need to be trying to figure out how can I change my fucking depressing ass, miserable ass life. That's what you need to be concerned about. But see, this proves that you don't care about your life. You don't care about your lives. If Tariq, Nasheed, or Umar Johnson was any count, they would be telling you bums every day, get your fucking life together. But you know why they can't tell you that? They don't have theirs together. The reason that they have a certain status that they have right now is because of all of you. That's why. And so now you want to copy them? Now you think, hey, well, since Tariq Nasheed is doing the same thing that I'm doing, using people, manipulating people, lying to people, cheating people, then hey, it doesn't seem all bad. You got to do what you got to do, right? That's the motto, right? You got to do what you got to do. Doesn't matter what it takes. Doesn't matter who you hurt. Doesn't matter who you lie to. Doesn't matter if you steal someone else's possessions. Doesn't matter if you manipulate somebody into giving you something that otherwise they would have never given you if you would have told them the truth. The truth ain't in none of you. You are liars. You're liars. And you hate me because I'm telling you what you really are and who you really are? So be it. I'm unafraid. And I've been unafraid for years. And I'm not going to stop now. I got more work to do. And I'm not going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm going to see this shit through until the end. You understand? And at any time, any one of these evildoers wants to meet with me face to face, it's an open invitation. But I doubt any of them will ever accept. Ever accept. You know why? Because they would have to deal with a real person that can't be bought. I'm not going to put on an act, the same act that Tariq Nasheed and Tommy Sotomayor put on. That was an act. They got together and they decided, hey, let's do this so we can gain more subscribers. We can gain more money. And that's exactly what they did. And you stood right there and allowed them to manipulate you into believing that that shit was real. Tommy threatened Tariq Nasheed's life. But he meets up with him and the first thing he want to do is give him a fucking coon train award? Get the fuck out of here, man. If you could get Vlad TV to ever tell the truth about that, he would tell you that was a fucking setup. But he was paid to keep his fucking mouth shut. And who was throwing that money around? I have no doubt it was Tariq Nasheed. You hear me? I have no doubt it was Tariq Nasheed. Most of you, when you finally figure out that you have been hoodwinked, that you have been lied to all this time, it's going to be too late. It's going to be way too late. That hole that you have already dug for yourself is so deep right now, I really doubt you could ever get out of it. Some of you, it's over. The road stops here. You're done. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter which side you go to. You're done. Do you think the person that you represent, the person that you support, the person that you give money to, do you think they care? Most of you have had conversations with me the ones that fell into bad times. And you acknowledged that I was telling the truth when you reached out to the same ones that you donated money to. And I told you what their reaction would be. I told you the outcome of that even before it happened. You never believed it. Now you do. Now you do. I urge you to tell others your story. Create channels and tell people what's going on out here. Tell them your story. Tell them how Tariq Nasheed turned you away. It was one guy that gave Tariq, I believe he said it was over $10,000. And he fell into a very hard time. And he reached out to him immediately. He said he just knew that this man would help him in some kind of way. He told him he don't give handouts. And then when he mentioned that he gave him over $10,000 and he has did everything that he told him to do, he has bought everything that he had for sale, Tariq Nasheed told him, so what? Everybody else has too, but I'm not giving you anything. That's enough to have made that man choke the shit out of Tariq Nasheed if he was standing before him, right in his face. I'm pretty sure he would have reached out and touched him. I'm telling you. But this is the outcome that everyone would have to deal with. He's not your friend, man. He's here for one reason, to collect money. He has said that so many times. You're not listening to him. I guess you think he's joking around when he say that. That's a part of his comedic routine, right? No, that's the truth coming out of him then, letting you know, hey, I'm here for the money. And that's about it. I could care less about Black America and what's going to happen to them in the future. Just as long as my family is straight and myself, I'm cool. And that's how that selfish motherfucker feels. I can put a guarantee on that because all the proof in the world, you have already seen it. You have already been a witness to it so many fucking times. Let's break these niggas down right here, man. These special ad-ass motherfucking mentally retarded bastards. Their lives are already over. I've already mentioned this several times, but let me go into it again. The people that create videos about me, the people that run to my comment section talking all this shit all the time, every single fucking day. It's time for you to know exactly who they are, okay? These are bums. I call them a bum because a bum is a person that is satisfied with doing nothing in life but begging, robbing, stealing, manipulating. They're too lazy to do anything else. They don't want to depend on themselves. They want to be dependent on you or anybody that will feel sorry for them. Now, these are the same ones that will try and manipulate others on the internet and have them believe that their lives are much different than what it really is. They'll go to the library and utilize those library computers and call it their own. They'll tell you they have houses and cars and big bank accounts and anything that they want to buy, but their status is zero. These are the same ones now that's creating these videos about me and running to the comment section every fucking day. See, they have all this time to waste because they don't have jobs like the rest of us. They don't do anything. They lay back, sit on their asses, and collect food stamps. They actually live off of the taxpayers, which is you and me. They don't give a damn. They will use you until these programs suddenly fucking stop. And even then, it would seem like, at that point, they would start to do something for themselves. Oh no, things would just get much worse for them. I feel sorry for them just a little tiny bit, and I'm going to tell you why. Because see, this is their parents' fault. Their daddy never was around. None of them know who their daddy is. Don't let them fool you and tell you a lie that you already know the fucking answer to. They don't have fathers. That's why they try to bond with Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson and Brother Polite. They need father figures. That's the truth. That's facts. That's why they defend them so hard. Because they never had a father figure. Their mother wasn't nothing but a dick-sucking fucking whore. A whore that would sleep with anyone. Imagine your mother being a fucking whore. And you got to come up like that. You got to go to school and hear fucking students call your mother a fucking whore. And it be the fucking truth. They ain't lying. They ain't picking on you because hell, the fucking shit is the fucking truth. A nasty, black fucking whore. And all your life, you had to live with that. This is why I feel a tiny bit sorry for them. But once they became an adult, they could have broke the chains and they could have changed the outcome, but they were too lazy to do it. See, they want you to feel sorry for them. Sorry enough to give them money and give them everything they need and everything that they want while they sit on their lazy black asses doing nothing, wasting time on the fucking internet. And by the way, the internet saved their life. If it wasn't for the platform of YouTube or any other social media platform, they would have hung themselves a long time ago. They would have committed suicide a long time ago. And that's a fact, Jack. Their lives are so fucking miserable that they will never fucking change. I know that's hard to believe. Because most of you think this thing called hope could save them. But they squandered all the times that they could have changed their lives. And now it's too late. You can get to that point, and they are at that point, and this is why they are angry. They're like angry little fucking birds pecking at you every time you come out the fucking house. They can't change their lives, man. And woman, this is why I feel a little tiny bit of sympathy for them, but not enough to give them a motherfucking thing. Because you could go to work like anybody else, but you choose not to. Instead, you want to sit on the fucking internet all day and bullshit around with your stolen devices, with your manipulated devices that you conned out of someone else's ownership. I know exactly who you are. I looked inside your lives. I looked at your social media accounts. You don't have friends. You don't have relationships with the opposite sex. Your life is just miserable. And to be honest, I think your life would just be a whole lot better if you just fucking ended it. I've never said that to anyone. But to all of you, the ones that create videos about me and the ones that run to the comment section, I think your lives would be better if you just ended. Because it's not going to get any better. And I can go ahead and tell you right now, you can not believe it. You can keep repeating every day, oh, my life is going to change. My life is going to change. But until you actually do something to make it change, it won't change. See, you want to go from 0 to 100 in less than 5 fucking seconds. You want to skip all the hard work that it takes to get to 100. You can't go from 0 to 100. I'm sorry. Nobody else did, and neither can you. What makes you fucking special? I mean, I know you special ed, you know. I know you kind of mentally retarded here, but really, what separates you from everybody else? Everybody else had to struggle, and you will have to struggle the same way, but most of you, it's already too late, so you can just lay down in the gutter and just enjoy it for the rest of your fucking life, or until you decide to get that rope and hang yourselves. What does it feel like every day? Because I wouldn't know. What does it feel like every day knowing that your mother was nothing but a dick-sucking whore? And you never knew your motherfucking father. You don't even know your identity. You don't even know who you are. Your mother taught you nothing. If anything she passed on to you is how to suck dick, you cock-sucking, gay-ass fucking faggots. See, someone needed to tell you your true reality. Because you wasn't listening. You wasn't listening otherwise. Now you hear the shit. It's your life. Now go and fucking deal with it.